Justice League! Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the casual reviewer. I am the fine line between critic and casual viewer. And I just want to say, I promise all my reviews, not all of my reviews will be in a car under a light like this. And I went to another late showing, midnight showing of the Justice League. And so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. It's a movie directed by Zack Snyder. He got it mostly right on this one. So out of all of his movies, this has definitely been my favorite one. First of all, he directed Man of Steel, and then he directed Batman vs. Superman, both of which I did not like. This one, again, it's a lot better. And the thing is, though, on this one, he started to direct it. He directed most of it. The post-production directing then went over to Joss Whedon, who actually directs the Avengers, but he took over because of the tragedy that happened to Zack Snyder and his daughter. I think it was just a thing, he couldn't really deal with it and make a movie at the same time, which was smart. And you know, I wish all the best for him and his family. My prayers go out to him and his family, because it is honestly what happened was terrible, and I can't even imagine what it feels like, and I don't want to know what it feels like, and no one should have to know what it feels like, you know, obviously, unless it was of old age or something, and it's something natural. But anyway, let's start talking about the movie. You know, let's get into the movie, because that's what you came here for. What do I think? I think the movie, for the first third of the movie, I thought I was not going to enjoy it again. I just thought some of the jokes at the beginning were kind of just, I felt like were just slipped in there. At first I felt like they were really trying hard to be an Avengers movie. And that's not what you want, you know, in a DC movie. And you can clearly see the two different. They're two, Justice League and the Avengers, you know, Marvel, DC, it's still different, but again, with the jokingness, and it's fine if you want to put in jokes. I just made up a word, jokingness. If it feels like it's gonna be forced, like you feel like people have been saying they're too dark, or, you know, whatever, and you're trying to go a different path, I get it, because a lot of people have not liked the path DC has been taking until Wonder Woman. But again, I just feel like if you're feeling like you're forcing it, then you just shouldn't do it, because then it comes off as corny, or the timing isn't right. And so at first I thought, I mean, that's how it felt. And also at first I just felt like I could tell the green screens, I can tell like the CGI, you know, a lot more. It was just, I felt like the first third was almost directed by someone else, or at least the first third was directed by one person, and then the second and the third were then directed by someone completely different, because it just changed, and in a good way. It's better. It's definitely better to improve throughout the movie than go down. And so what I really liked about the movie, I honestly think all of the actors were great. As far as the Flash, he was definitely the comic relief in this one. And I love Ezra Miller. You know, he's been in Perks of Being a Wallflower, which he was great in. There's something about Kevin, which probably none of you have seen. I don't know why I've seen it. I have, though. He can definitely do serious acting and dramatic acting, and then the comedic parts of acting. So I believe there's going to be a Flash movie. I'm not sure, but I just can't wait for it if it is, because I want to see him not only being funny, I want to see him actually doing drama as the Flash and Barry Allen, and then I want to see him be funny too. So I honestly think a Flash movie could be very similar to like a Spider-Man movie, but obviously it'd be DC. It would be different. But as far as Ezra Miller and Tom Holland and like Peter Parker, Barry Allen, Spider-Man, Flash, I feel like they could be very similar in a sense. I like Ben Affleck as Batman and as Bruce Wayne. I definitely think Christian Bale is better. I know a lot of people probably disagree, but I definitely think Christian Bale is better. But Ben Affleck, I think, is good. And I know there's all these things, he might not even be Batman again, I don't know how you really recast Batman at this point. I can't really think. I can maybe Kyle Chandler. That name comes in my head. I don't think he would do it. But I mean, if you were to switch it out with someone, he's the name that popped into my head again. And let's just quit all the bullshit. Let's just be completely honest. The only reason he does not want to be Batman anymore is because you guys stuck him with the old Batman suit where he's got to turn his entire body and he's got to keep his face straight. He can't move his neck. It just is weird. It's a weird situation, and I don't think I like it even. Gal Gadot. But yeah, and then I don't know his name. I'm sorry. I don't know the actor's name for Cyborg. I thought he was the best, honestly. I thought he was the best character, him and Gal Gadot. Jason Momoa was cool too, and he had this rant that was actually the funniest part of the movie to me near the end. Yeah, I just thought the battling scenes were good. I thought it all made sense. It was all coherent. It meshed well. I can see why people might not like this movie, and I can see why people would like this movie. And why did they make the Batman logo fat? Like, what is this guy doing? Why is the Batman logo trying to make gains, but in like a heavy set way? It's just weird. It's weird to me. I don't understand it. It literally looks like a 7-year-old kid drew the Batman signal and just couldn't proportion the wings and the body right. And then for some reason they were just like, wow, that's good. And I just don't get it, because it's not a good logo. For the most part, I liked it. I mean, it seemed super short to me. It was 1 hour and 45 minutes, but it felt like, honestly, like an hour and a half. I know that's not much of a difference, but it did go by fast once the second, third hit. I don't know why I keep calling it third, but anyway, yeah. So when it's started going, it started going. There's 2 post-credit scenes at the end. There's one that happens, you know, after they get all of like the main credits out of the way. I don't know what you call it, the first credit. That one's just like a funny one, and then you gotta wait till the very end. And there's actually one that, like, I think it teases a Justice League 2. And it's really interesting. It gets me ready for the second one. But again, with this whole Batman thing, I wonder what's going to happen. But I definitely think this is one of those experiences that are much better on the big screen. Won't be as fun on like a home screen unless you own a home theater, in which I hate you, and invite me over, please. Definitely get your chance now to go see it in the theater. I will be seeing it again. My mom's gonna want to see it. There's gonna be friends that want to see it, and since I work in a movie theater, I can get them in for free, so people just use me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't be a loser. Don't dislike it. And so that's all I got for you. Stay sexy, guys.